Yes. Yes.
Hello? Yeah. So guys, I'm taking you guys to PA20, and these are the menus which I was telling yesterday. See this one tab you are seeing, core employee info. This is one info type menu which has these info types. If you go to another tab, this is another menu which has some other info types. If you go to third menu, they have some other info types. So SAP has given all these standard menus with some info types which they felt might be useful. But in case if your customer tells, I don't want these, I want some other info types, then we should not delete these. Let these be as is. We need to configure the system in such a way that we can see our menus. How to do that is what I am going to show you. So please make a note of the part. I am going to SPRO, to personnel management, personnel administration, same, customizing procedures. Earlier we went to actions, now we will be going to info type menus. So go to info type menus. Here select the first option guys, info type menu. Under that, go to the first option, user group dependency on menus and info groups. Hope you are making a note, right? Hello.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So guys, here you are seeing core employee info, employee contract data, gross net payroll. Where are they coming from? See here, are you seeing this core employee info, employee contract data? Since they were created here, you are able to see them here. So in case if you want our own menus, how to create? Go to new entries, give a name for your menu. Say I will tell PA. Personnel administration menu. I am giving the code as PA, giving the text as personnel administration menu. I make this as user dependent and I take my user group 77. Then again you go to the next thing. I say PY payroll menu, user dependent 77. Same way TI time menu, like this. How many menus you want, you need to create, and system is now highlighting that TI code is already there, so I need to take something else. Let me take TM. Now that accepted. So guys, like this you create as many menus as your customer wants. Every menu should have a code which is unique, and all should go to one reference user group which you want to use as your user group. Save. Now the three menus are created. Once created, click on back. Back. We completed the first step. Now we need to go to second step, that is info type menu. So select this. What is system asking? The menu. What did we learn yesterday? What is an info type menu? It is group of info types, I said, which can be used for master data maintenance. this menu has got group of these info types. Same way, now I just created empty menus in this step. Now in this step I need to create the info types under each menu. What is my first menu? PA. So call that. The system gets PA stands for Personal Administration Menu, which I created in the earlier step for the user group 77. Now go to new entries. Have the user group same everywhere, and info type whichever you want you can call. Leave this screen, I'll talk about it later. Text system only will give 77. Second info type I want to use org assignment. 77. Third info type I want is personal details. Like this. How many info types you want under that menu as per your customer's requirement? You need to list them with the sequence what they want to see. These are just dummy entries for our information. Save. Now for my first menu PA, I have added info types. Come back. Now what should I do?
Select a second.
Again I call info type menu. Now I will call the second menu. What is the? It is PY. New entries. My user group is 77. Under this menu, first info type I want is 8. Like this, how many payroll related info types you want, you put under this menu. So for one menu, you can list what info types you want in which sequence. Once done, back. Two menus are done. Now the last menu. So again go to info type menu. What is my last menu? TM. Now new entries again. 77. First info type I want is 0007. Like this, you need to create the info types for each and every menu here, and your info type menus are created here. So first you need to complete this step and then this step. Once done, close it. Now one step is done. Then the last and final step. Determine choice of info type menus. So go to determine choice of info type menus, guys. Here also you will have two nodes. You need to take only the second node. First node should not be touched. Just like change action menu in personal actions configuration. You go to info type menus. What is the standard master data menu which we learned yesterday? Hello?
01.
Everywhere 01, guys. Standard action menu, standard master data menu are 01. So I am calling 01. So please be careful enough. Don't call your menus or don't call your user group. Here it is asking standard menu. So put 01 in this step. Now you will see what is 01 menu. Which menu is that? HR master data menu. And if you see into this menu, all these are called, which are here. So that means if you just create the menus here, it is not enough. You need to come to this step, come to info type menus, call 01, and here you have to maintain them. Then only you can see your menus, or else first node will become waste. Entries. What is my user group? 77. How many menus I created? 3 menus. First menu which you want to see, put a serial number. What is the name? TA. 77. Second menu I want is PI. 77. Third menu I want is PI. Like this, I have to link all my menus to the standard master data menu. Save. These are the 2 steps which you need to configure. Now, what should I do? I need to go to SU3. How we have done in actions earlier, the last step in actions, we go to SU3. Go to SU3 here also. Go to parameters tab and see whether your UGR is maintained. If it is maintained, no need to maintain again, just save it. If not, you need to maintain UGR and give the value. Since it is maintained, I'll just save it. Now, if I go to PA20, I should see my menus only. See, now you are seeing personal administration menu with only those info types which I have maintained here. See, first I said actions, so actions. Second info type I said is org assignment, so org assignment. Third info type is personal data, personal data. So in which sequence I have maintained here the info types, in the same sequence you will see them here. If you go to payroll menu, you have basic, bank, recurring payments and additional payments. Let me show you that. If you see here, each basic pay first. Then second info type is bank details, system work bank details. Then third one is recurring payments, recurring payments. And last one is additional payments, why because that is the last info type. Same way, if I go to TM, I'll see only one info type, 7. Here also only one info type. Like this, you can maintain your info type menus. Here.
Yes, yeah. And Venkat, we didn't delete the standard info type menus, but
No,
it's not
I did
visible
that.
on.
I
Sorry?
didn't delete them. I didn't
Yeah.
delete them, they are there. But since I maintain my entries into my user group, when I defaulted my user group, I am seeing only my entries. When I remove my user group, I can see standard entries.
Oh, okay.
So now I am going to /NSU3, just like actions only, guys. Parameters, I'm selecting UGR, delete. I'm seeing standard menus, see? All the standard menus. If you want mine, this way I can switch between my menus and standard info type menus.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can we do something like that, that suppose if we just need to add one info type menu in the already existed that standard info type menus.
Mm.
Can
Then in
we
that
do
case,
that?
what you need to do? What you need to do is you need to go here core employee info is there, right? Now when you go here, sorry, what is the code? Let me see that. It is 01. So now when I go to 01, here you are seeing all the info types, right? You need to copy all these things into one menu with your user group, because you should not change standard entries. This is standard entry. So what you do better, copy this to your menu and change the name. There ends the job.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this way you need to configure the menus. Now just take one assignment for today. Create any 3 menus with your user group. First menu must be to store all PA related info types. Now you give how many you want, guys. There is no limit as such. It's up to you people. Then second menu, to get payroll related info types stored. And the third menu, to store time related info types. Next sentence, maintain the settings in the system in such a way that only these 3 menus must be displayed on PA20 or PA30 transactions. Okay, got your assignment. Same thing what I have shown you guys now is what I am expecting you people to work on. Clear the assignment part?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, let us go to the next concept what we discussed yesterday. That is your view tables and data tables. Now, what is a view table? As I said yesterday, every configuration node will have a table associated with it called as the view table. Whatever row will go and sit into a view table. How to see the view table is what I will tell you. What is the transaction code to view view tables?
SM30.
SM30. Now I am taking you guys to SM30. This is the table for, this is the transaction code to see the view tables. Now when you go to this, your system asks you, tell me the name of the table into which you want to go. So you need to enter the table name here. But how do you know what is the table name? Now I will show you. Okay, already we went to enterprise structure. Now guys, the path to get the table name of any node is what I am showing. And then you went to assignment, and then went to human resources, right? And say this is the node which you are in. Assignment of personnel area to company code. This is what you see here, right? But do you think how system would store when I create the entries here? Behind this screen, guys, there is a table, and how it looks, you see. Whenever you want to know the table name, you need to go to menu bar and click on table view, and then click on print. Now are you seeing, guys, there is a table v underscore t 500p. That means this is the table which is associated with that node. Are you seeing here the entries? Like this system will store. That means entries which you are seeing like this, system accesses them like this. Understood? If you want to go for the next node and get the table name, same. Assign employee subgroup to employee group, table view, and print. So standard list. Now you are getting v underscore T503Z is the table name associated with this node. Like this, every node, as I said yesterday, would be having a table. So whenever you want to know the table name, this is the process. But certain table names important I will be giving you when I go to future modules, or else you need to go to table view and click on print. You will get the view is v underscore T500p. Now if I want to directly jump to that transaction, how to do that? Jump to that node, how to do that? I'll go to SN30 and I'll put here v underscore T500p. Go to maintain. See what is it telling? Data is logged by user Venkat. Why? Same table is what I am accessing here. Right? I am in change mode. Can another user get the change mode simultaneously? No. So I will select display only as of now. And now here you are seeing the same screen. So either you come directly or go through SN30, it is your call. If you go through IMG, this is how you will come. And if you go through the table, this is how you will come. Clear, everybody? How to use SN30 transaction code to get the view table accessed. So tomorrow, if they ask anybody how to get the table name of a node, you need to tell them, well, we need to go to table view, click on print, you will get the table name. Clear, everyone?
Yep.
Yeah. And what is the next thing I said yesterday? Is a data table. What is a data table? I said data table is associated with an info type. Every info type you see, the data will be going and sitting in a data table. Now, what is the transaction code to see the data table?
SE16.
Which is SE16. This is how you see it. Now, yesterday I told you the naming convention followed for your data tables. All personal administration data tables would start with hello.
And followed by
All
info type.
personal administration. PA followed by info type number. Right? Now say for example I want to see the personal details of the employees. So what should I do here? I tell PA 0002 and press enter. You get here the selection screen. The selection screen is basically used to select the fields with which the output is generated. Now here you are seeing all technical names, format, subtype. In case if you want screen names, please remember, go to settings, user parameters, and then click on field label. Press enter. You will be seeing the normal things, personnel number and all. Now, if I want, say for example, I want to get the personal details of 6 employees at a time. How to do that? Should I tell my system which employee data I need to retrieve or not? So how to tell it? You go to personnel number and select for which employees you want to see that. Say for example, I want from 1000 to 1005. That means this is the starting number, this is the ending number. If you have things in sequence, then this will help out 1000 to 1005. In case if I have requirement like in a haphazard way, 1000, 1006, 1008, 1010, 1005, right? In that case, what can I do? I go to this option, multiple selection. Click on that. You get so many screens. See guys here, first tab, what is it telling? Select single values. So what you can do here is you can select single values like 1000 randomly, 1002, 1004. Okay. In case if you want a range, go to next tab. You tell I want from 1000 to 1005. If you want to exclude any single value, that means say I am telling here 1000 to 1005. I don't want 1004. Then what you do? Put in green color range 1000 to 1005, but in exclude single values you put 1004. System will give the information from 1000 to 1005, ignoring 1004. Exclude ranges means, say if I want to process things from 85 to 100 personal numbers, ignoring 95 to 100. Then what I should do? I should put here 85 to 100, and then I have to put here 95 to 100. That means 85 to 100 is the selection and excluding is that particular. Once done, now you see a green color icon. Are you seeing a green color icon under yellow color? That means there are values for multiple selection. Clear up to this, everyone?
Yeah, Venkat.
Yeah. Now click on execute. Then what my system does? It goes to info type 2 for all those people I wanted, and then get the data. See? It has got the data. For every personnel number I set with the start and end date with the fields. Now imagine you don't want certain columns in the output list. How do you restrict? Go to settings, format list, and say choose fields. Now guys, you can choose what fields you want. First, deselect all. That means all the entries are deselected. Now choose the entries which you want in the output. Say I want personal number. Then what fields you want? I want the last name. I want first name. I want gender, date of birth, nationality. So these are the fields. Only these fields I want to see. After selecting, just click copy. Now you see only those entries which I wanted have been listed. For personal number 1, last name, first name, gender is 2, and then date of birth. Then are we clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this way you can get the list. In case if I want address details, same way I'll go to PA0006 and which personal number you want. So I will select here. I want 1000. Now you see address details have come up here. If you want fields to be selected, now what you can do, first deselect all, then select which entries you want. I want personal number, I want subtype because I should know whether it is permanent or temporary address. I don't want any other. Now you see first person has got subtype 1. Only those fields which I have selected. Here guys, how to access the data tables, how to access the view tables. Hello?
Yep.
Clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
Venkat.
Yeah. Please take
Yeah.
few assignments here also so that you get some hands-on guys. Make a note. Get the view table names for the configuration nodes first one, assignment of personnel area to company code. This is one node for which I want view table. Second one, assignment of employee subgroup to employee group. For these two nodes, try getting the view table. Right? The next data tables exercise. Now make a note. For the below mentioned personnel numbers, these are personal numbers. 1001, 1008, 1009, get few details. Any details you want, you can take. There is no problem. Okay. So which table did I tell there?
Data table.
Hello. So that's what. Did I give any table as such? I didn't tell the tables, right? Yep.
No.
Yeah. It would be PA 0001, PA 0002, and PA 0006. This is one more exercise, right? These are the two exercises which I want you people to complete. So shall we move to the next concept today, a new concept?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Guys, the next concept is about Infogroup Modifier. Do you remember earlier we learned something called as Infogroup Modifier, and I said I will talk about it later. Where is that? Let's see it. When we were configuring the actions, here are we seeing there is something called Infogroup Modifier, and I said I'll talk about it later. What is this Infogroup Modifier and why is it used? I'm going to talk. Very rare cases it will be used, right? But still you should know what is that. That's why I have added that into our course curriculum. Okay, I'm telling that I want Infogroup Modifier concept. I'll give you an example and explain you so that it would be very easy for you. This is something which we worked in our one of the projects. What is Infogroup Modifier? Make a note. Infogroup Modifier can be used to assign more than one set of info types to do you understand here? What am I telling? Infogroup modifier can be used to assign more than one set of info types to an info group which is associated with a personal action. See here. as I'll show you one, yeah, standard info group. 10 is the standard info group for hiring, right? If you see here, you will see certain entries without Infogroup Modifier, certain entries with Infogroup Modifier. What happens when I use this is, I can assign more than one set of info types to an info group based on user group. Now I will give you a business scenario. My customer set I need only 4 info types like this. Among this, how many I have? 4 I said, 1, 2, 3 only. I will have 1 but 1 now this I will take for India. But when hiring an employee for it. One, two, three, four, 5. Now you understood this business scenario. Hello. Hello.
Yes, Venkat.
Yes, you're understanding, right, the business scenario?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is that I am telling is, my company is having operations in India and also in US. For suppose if I am hiring an employee for Indian operations, I want my system to create the data only for 4 info types. I gave the list. And for suppose if I am hiring a person for the US, then I need 6 info types. Now, how do you put this? They are telling only one action. Here comes the use of info group. Okay, so how do we do? Let's see. When I created the info group, what did you see here? I created the info group, and then here after calling the info group, when I went to new entries, we created user group, left info group modifier blank. Now I will use info group modifier. How many actions I have to create? Only one. How many info groups I have to create? Only one. So how it works? You see. So what are the group? Yes. These are the things which you are seeing, right? Now what will I do is, see, only one info group. I'll tell my user group is 77. Info group modifier, guys, I will put INDIA, that is for India. How many info types they want? Given the sequence number. First info type I want is while this I want IMS. Are you following, guys?
Yes.
Yes, Venkat.
Yes.
I'm just using one column, that's it. Everything else is same like what we have done earlier. Since my requirement is India and US, I am taking here info group modifier as India and US. If there is something else, I'll be taking something else. Now what I will do, 77.
Venkat, in the example on top, you have actually mentioned for India we need 6 info types,
Oh, I'm sorry.
and for US we need 4.
Okay. Then that is my mistake. I'll go this way. I'll take it. Wait. Okay. This is for India. Now what I will do is I will just copy these 4 and I will tell here US first info type US US. Now understood? I created 2 different sets for the same info group HI. But how will my system know that it should call this when I hire a person for India, it should call this when I hire a person for US? It doesn't know because I just created 2 entries. Did I inspect it? No. So there we use a feature, guys. A new feature we are learning. It is feature IG mod. What is feature IG mod doing? IG mod is used to default the Infogroup modifier. How we learned that number feature is used to default personnel number ranges. Same way your IG mod feature is used to default what? Infogroup modifier. Which Infogroup modifier for what? Can be done by IG mod feature. So this is a new feature which we are learning. Okay. Now, how does IG mod look for my requirement? I will show you. What is the transaction code to go to a feature?
PE03.
And PE03. I'll call IG mod. And then what would I do is here I will query on country grouping. Why? Because they wanted the group of info types separate for India, separate for US. What is that we are considering India in SAP as country grouping? How about US? Country grouping. So I'll take a decision on country grouping. What is the country grouping for India?
40.
40. Yeah. If 40, I will tell the return value is INDIA. What is this INDIA? Nothing but this one, my Infogroup modifier. And what will I tell next? If 10, that is US. What should I give, guys? USA.
Okay.
Done. Check. Understood? Hope you understood my business requirement. Clear?
So after making this info group, like the one which you just showed, user group, info modifier, number, and operation, after that we don't have to save it and then go to P03?
Correct, correct. No, that is already, that is to be done. However, I didn't mention that doesn't mean that you should not save. We have to save the things and then go to the feature ID and then maintain the settings. Understood?
Yes.
Very rare cases used, but still you should know what is this IgMod and how is it used. Clear?
Yeah, got it.
Good. So I'll not show this today. Why? Because already I have shown certain things today and gave you assignment. Tomorrow what I will do is, I will be showing you where to do, how to do this on the system, and then I'll be talking about one more concept of PA tomorrow, the last concept, and then I will move ahead from next session onwards to a new sub-module. Clear, guys?
Yep.
Yes, Venkat.
So
Okay.
tomorrow I am going to wind up your PA module. From day after tomorrow I will go to recruitment, and this recruitment is more or less similar to PA module only. The only difference is, in PA module we deal with employees, over there we deal with applicants. That's it. So how to do that and all I will be taking you in my next session. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, Venkat.
Okay.
Yeah. So please work on the assignments what I have given today, your info type menus, your data tables and your view tables. So tomorrow I will show you this and I'll talk about one more concept and then wind up my PA module. Fine, guys?
Okay.
Now let me just send it to you people. Just send this to you guys. Whatever I have prepared now, this thing. Yeah. Yeah.
So Venkat, there are only 2 features to learn in PA module.
Important things.
Okay.
There are certain other things which I will be telling when I go to other modules, okay, which come under PA related info types only, but relating to some other modules actually. Hmm? So now guys, you will get it in short time. And today, please complete the assignment what I have given. And then tomorrow, I will be taking up other things and then winding up our PA module. Okay?
Right, Venkat. Thank you.
Hello, and guys. See you. Thank you. Have a nice
Thanks,
day.
Venkat. Yep.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you. Good night.
Right.
Bye.